Check, check. Alright, check check, is this thing on? Time to get started again. Hope everybody's having a decent week so far. I had a pretty good weekend myself. Took a little bit of time to do some web fishing. Was a nice chill stream. Might do more of that in future. Alright, so today's daily, we have One Hit Wonder, which is always exciting. Start with one hull, but we are essentially impervious to heat, which is great in this case because we have Drake on the crew, so that'll let us abuse some of Drake's cards maybe. Boss advantage is good, gives us an extra boss artifact that helps make up for all of these terrible modifiers otherwise. No skips, so the deck's gonna get pretty big, can't skip any card rewards, and hard mode difficulty, which is not too bad. That's only the second hardest. So that'll make this run a little more survivable. Interesting crew though. I don't love having cat runs for the daily just because they add a lot of variability, and with my methodical playstyle that can be kind of annoying, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. So we've got Cat, Isaac, and Drake. Oh, and we get Glass Cannon to start. That's an interesting one. Okay. Not the worst to have in Tide Runner since we have plenty of movement. We should be able to avoid taking hits fairly well, so extra energy per turn is pretty good. Hey Dunkel, how's it going? Alright. Common artifact, upgrade a card, or we could lose warp prep and get a second boss artifact. I think I'm fine with keeping just the one, seeing as we don't have a defense-specific crew member to make up for losing warp prep. Upgrading a card would be nice. I could actually, EMP Slug B would be a really smart choice since heat doesn't really matter this run. Otherwise it's just a common artifact, which is hit or miss, could be useful, could be trash, so let's go for that upgrade. Get some big damage up front, that'll help in this first zone quite a bit, speeding up some of these fights. Already making good use of the extra energy there, getting rid of Anchor. I go ahead and spend that evade so that I can get close enough to do some damage this turn. There we go, alright. I'm gonna move over first, that way we can stun that shield, that'll speed things up a bit. Very nice. So one thing I am gonna have to remember with this being One Hit Wonder is that I should be playing conservatively in regards to defense, especially since we only have 3 shield on this ship. It does not stay at 1 HP, you can gain HP later in the run, but to start out it is pretty dangerous. Okay, no good way to line up a shot this turn by the looks of things. I'll just buff for next turn and... Oh no, that was dumb. Good thing I have that evade. There's me not paying attention. Gotta remember I'm in that ship that does that whole moving around thing when you play cards. Still pretty far from having a good shot lined up. Unfortunately, drew anchor again. That is the one downside to having options in the deck for this fight, is that it makes it more likely that I draw anchor, especially with such a small deck. That'll be less and less of a problem as the run goes on, but for now, it's irritating. Shield Surge will be useful. Although, actually I suppose I should have grabbed multi-stun. It probably won't matter one way or another. I'm probably just gonna finish this fight before it becomes an issue, but... Okay, did not get EMP this turn, unfortunately. Because otherwise that would be a finish, but... I will do what I can with what I do have. There we go. Okay, not the smoothest start, but that's fine. Oh, Explosive Slug is great value. Combustion Engine also, though, would be really handy if I build the deck around intentionally gaining heat. Which of these am I losing out more by not taking? I do already have plenty of movement. I'm probably going to see another Combustion Engine. Explosive Slug is going to be more useful in the short term. So, we'll go that way. Pretty straightforward routing. Although, lots of equivalent routes to take. How are we feeling, chat? Are we going to go for the middle or the upmost? Middle? Okay. Scaffold! Alright. Extra wide Tide Runner. This isn't a bad idea at all. Nothing could possibly go wrong. Nice. Okay, so we do want to go up here so we can get that first elite fight. Okay, now we actually are benefiting from having anchor here, because that lets us play EMP Slug without moving into the line of fire. So that's excellent. We still have one more energy here. Deflection would be a nice way to set ourselves up with some defense. I think we'll go ahead and do that, since the piercing isn't as important this turn. Now that we've obliterated their shields already. Take those shots in the weak spot while we can. Draw some extra cards here. I probably don't need the dodge. Probably better off doing a little extra damage just to end things that much faster. Another drone out. spot while we can. And we'll just... I'd like to use that basic shot, but that's not gonna set me up very well movement-wise, so... Just move one more over, get out of dodge. And that should do. Off to a pretty solid start here. I think a second explosive slug is a solid take. Another dizzy card wouldn't be the worst either, just to have a better chance at getting some of those defensive buffs. Our deck is not quite, yeah, it's about half attack right now, if you count attack drone. I think I'll go for Explosive Slug now and see if I get any better defensive cards later. Try and keep that balance reasonably good. Okay, I am gonna want to get out of dodge here. I can set an attack drone up for later without too much hassle, so go ahead and do that. That should work out. Oh, rude. Okay. Well, I can still get close enough to take a shot. Ooh, charge beam. I think I'll save that for one more draw. I'll just use basic shot and get some shield up here. Play charge beam next time it comes up. Okay, I should have played charge beam when I had it, but I guess it doesn't matter much one way or another. Defensive mode is nice. Yeah, that seems like a solid choice. Good value. Ah, Drakebot. Not this run, it's not. You've done a lot of fighting Drakebot lately. I want to say we fought it 2 or 3 times last stream as well. Well, no, I suppose Drakebot is still a her, because the dialogue did specifically use she/her pronouns. Okay, I would need to get 3 to the left to line up that shot. I don't think I can do that with the MP slug being stuck on the left side there. I could play defensive mode and get 2 over, but I wouldn't be able to get that final bit. That's too bad. Oh, you know what? I wasn't paying attention. I could have used parallel shift to move that gap over 1 and made that work. foot, that's a pretty good value. Yeah, at this point I don't have enough energy to pull it off. That's too bad. Play that anyway just to give me that drone shift for a later turn. So I can save the discount on it next time it comes up. Not that it's likely to matter with me having glass cannon, but just have it. If I didn't need it that turn, I might as well save it. Yeah, the problem with Wide Runner is when ships target the left side, you're kind of that much harder to get over there to make your attack. It's a little bit less of a problem having Isaac, but the attack drone is nothing compared to the kind of damage Drake can put out, so... Still, we get 3 evade, plus the 1 from playing basic dodge. That puts us very close to being in line. I guess I could then use my drone shift to get the rest of it out of the way. Alternately leave the drone where it's at. Play an extra card. Either way I can tank the 1 damage or the 2 damage. And the heat doesn't matter, so... Attack once. Spend our evade to get over. There we go. Should be fun. We're fine, Isaac, we're fine. Much point to any of that. I suppose I shouldn't have bothered. Wasted the discount on multi-stun, but oh well. Alright, here's where Fleetfoot comes in handy, being free, because it'll let us dodge over without having to spend that energy. Yeah. Almost. Oh, a Jupiter drone. That would be very nice. That would help a lot with that extra wide ship problem. That's a no-brainer. Shield memory is an excellent choice here. Jumper cables doesn't help so much yet. Heat distiller is basically useless right now, so Another no-brainer. Okay, I'll take chaff emitters. Not as likely to be useful with my ship being so darn wide, but... Twitch chat, how do you feel? Are we going up or down? We want the elite first or the normal fight first? Up it is. Ah, it's Spike. This is fortuitous because we have piercing attacks. Although the what's it called? I can't remember either of the words I'm trying to think of right now. Spike's gimmick where he makes us shoot back at him and then shoots at us for shooting him is gonna be dangerous here. Payback, yeah, that thing. Anyway, hopefully we can draw our second one of those explosive slugs within a turn or two and end things quickly. Safety override, that's the one. Oh, actually, if I play EMP slug here, I'll stun the payback, so that we'll at least protect myself that way. Okay, no luck yet. I suppose I can throw out that Jupiter drone while I have the opportunity. Not much point in attacking since there's that temp shield. Doesn't really matter what I take there. I will probably be done with the combat before I draw it. There we go, there's that explosive slug. That's Spike. Really, I should be looking for rigs.exe cards here because a lot of those will let me either mill the deck faster or hunt for specific cards. In late game, that's going to be important with my deck continually getting larger. Volatile Vapor is a bad idea in a ship that only has 3 max shield. Hot Compress is great though, considering the heat isn't any downside. Whoa, crosslink, multi-threading, or pressure fuse. Multi-threading's a free energy per combat. Pressure fuse won't matter until I have more than 1 health. But it's unlikely to come into play unless I am having a particularly bad time. Crosslink is pretty consistently useful. I think that'd probably help more than the extra energy since I already have glass cannon. Yeah, I don't think I need the extra energy that much. It'll probably help me more to have the extra movement. Especially given the only 1 hull thing. It'll definitely help some with survivability. Okay, this is where it would have been nice to get a EMP slug first turn, and instead we got both explosive slugs, which will put us very close to, but not quite at, defeating this enemy. So we'll have to see how many turns it takes us to land another blow. There's the EMP slug, of course. lifted her out. Ah, there we go. Got lucky on that turn. Another defensive mode seems like a solid choice. An Isaac card wouldn't be the worst either. I suppose now that we have crosslink, the evade is a little less important. Then again, the defensive mode will get out of the way after it's played, so that's useful for second draw of the deck being smaller deck. We're probably going to want to favor removing cards over upgrading them, just since the deck is going to get so large. Not necessarily exclusively so, but I suppose making choices like basic dodge B is more or less the same, since that lets us remove it by playing it for free. But ditching a basic shot would be nice. Certainly wouldn't be a bad run to get Simplicity or Jettison Hatch, get rid of some of those extra cards. Although last time I got rid of too many cards, so, you know, you have to be careful about that. I think we'll go for basic dodge B this time around. Have plenty of sources of movement in the deck, so. Crystal time. I suppose the smart thing to be doing here would be to move left so that my cannon is lined up and my cockpit's out of the way. Which is my usual strategy for normal big crystal boss. Better to get that done now while we're under relatively less dangerous fire. I think I'll go ahead and take that hit. It's probably fine. Better to save the evade in case I need it next turn. Okay, not bad at all. Oh, that worked out surprisingly well. Okay, gotta love that Jupiter drone. And we are no longer at one hull, so we have a slightly better chance of not getting totally destroyed. Yeah, I think a second Jupiter drone is a wonderful choice here. Pillage and Plunder would be a smart choice if this wasn't a daily run, but this is a daily run, so if I die, I die. And if I don't die, I get more points. Mooring line V2. I think I've only gotten this like once before. It makes anchor free and gives it retain, which is nice in some ways. It having retain means that if you don't need to play it on a given turn, then you can be guaranteed to move left with it on the turn afterward, since it'll always end up at the left side of your hand. We're not destroying too much in the way of mid-row objects intentionally yet, so mooring line is probably the better take here. It'll give us a bit more maneuverability, and we're doing fine with energy having glass cannon. That was a pretty solid zone 1. I don't think I have much to complain about there. Alright, probably good to get a Jupiter out early, even if it's not lined up well yet. And then we can use parallel shift, basic dodge. Actually, we can just play our entire hand, why not? Get things lined up a little bit better. And I'll actually skip playing heatsink there just so I don't have to burn and evade getting back out of the way of that attack. And of course they're going to go for the left side. Naturally. I should still have the evade to line this up though. Very nice. And that Jupiter drone could not have arrived at a better time. Alright, this is an interesting set actually, despite these all being common cards. They're all pretty good takes. I don't think I need another defensive mode. Might be a good time for another explosive slug. Granted, I don't want to take too many cards that don't exhaust. Part of my strategy for not having skips is doing that. Solar Breeze actually would be excellent because I'm going to generally be trying to move the ship left to get the cannon lined up. So that'll help move drones rightward so that they're also aligned with the enemy ship at the same time. Plus it effectively takes no space up in the deck since it draws a card every time it's played. Only one route for this zone that gets both elites by the look of things, so that simplifies our routing quite a bit. Alright, Snoot's gonna be nice in some ways since his ship is very wide like ours. Try and do that whole getting to the left thing. And I suppose I have evade and temp shield, so it's not a huge deal to go ahead and play this. Draw shot and fleet-foot. Doing a little extra damage is probably worth it. And that'll move us back over anyway. Oh, too bad we can't line that Jupiter drone up here. 1, 2, 3 over. Well, okay. Might be able to. Just have to be careful about those missiles. Put that one there. Yeah, if I move my ship over... Okay, yeah, I can see a way to make this work. So if I move over 1, drop the Jupiter drone, parallel shift, use that drone shift, now we've got everything lined up. We can make that hit for 10 damage. Very nice. Hey there, hope you're having a good evening, or day as the case may be. Do it for Snoot. That was a satisfying one. Normally I would take Serenity in a heartbeat, but I don't actually have a whole lot of reason to here. I guess it wouldn't hurt anything. It would avoid taking up space in the deck. Oh, the Isaac card only lets you... the parry card is pre-upgraded, that explains. I suppose that wouldn't be the worst thing. Could get us some good attacks from time to time. And it's pre-upgraded, which is always nice. Ah, it's Grandma. What with there being no skips on this daily, I'm thinking I'm gonna use Trash Can and get rid of a card here. Because there's no guarantee that the random rare is going to be anything useful. Could end up just being Rock Factory or something, and that wouldn't work well with my deck. So I'll just ditch a basic shot. Keep on trucking. Oh no, it's Rail Cannon. Rail Cannon did not go well for me last time. It would be hard for this to go worse than last time, but still. Yikes. Okay, I don't want to drop a Jupiter drone where it's gonna get immediately squashed, especially since I don't have any attacks this turn. Yet, at least. Okay, I now have an basic shot. Still not liking this opening hand much. Okay, Whiplash is a little better. That could prove actually useful. We'll grab that. If only I had drawn EMP Slug. Would have been a beautiful 10 damage on turn 1. Okay, if I use my evade to go 1 to the left, and then drop a Jupiter drone. Unfortunately, the Jupiter drone will still get destroyed next turn, but I can then use Whiplash for 4 damage. Or I can use Basic Shot and then Whiplash for 6, rather. So that seems like a decent option here. I'll give that a try. Move 1 to the left, drop a Jupiter. And Basic Shot. Whiplash. Have the evade to move back out of the way, so I could drop that second Jupiter drone. I don't know if I want to do that yet, but I guess it's probably better to burn it early and set myself up well, because it'll be a while before I mill through the rest of the deck again. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't have had enough damage otherwise, although I suppose with this card I would have, but Wave Beam is very nice. I think we'll do that. The piercing doesn't matter as much, but well, yeah, actually considering that and the fact that I'd have to mill through the deck again before it'd be useful, Multi-Blast is probably as good as anything. It'll be nice to have a 4 damage 1 cost card on a future turn. Not much other benefit to playing any cards now. I'll save that Anchor A for next turn. Use it for some free movement. Ah, there's the EMP slug. Very nice. Okay, unfortunately going to lose the Jupiter drone this turn unless I move it, which I suppose there's not much reason for me not to do. Don't have a lot in the way of attacks here though. If I move that over, pitch my attack drone out there, that'll block any incoming damage. Use Anchor A to move 1 to the left so that I'm lined up to take that basic shot. Move back over to the right to get back out of dodge of the damage. That would still leave me with 2 energy, so probably see what we get with Dizzy.exe here. Stun shot, stun shot. Stun shot would be good actually. Well, I mean, it wouldn't hurt, I guess. I guess Mitosis might help for next turn since I have full shield. That's probably actually going to be slightly more useful. I'll go ahead and play that. So what did I say? I was gonna move this over, drop the attack drone. Oh, sorry, Isaac Jr., you are not long for this world. Oh, that's true, I do have crosslink. That is a fair point. I haven't really been considering that in this run yet. Although I'm not exactly hurting for evade at the moment. Oh yeah, I suppose with that being a weak spot, if I had used the stun shot, I would have gotten 1 extra damage out of it. Keep forgetting that that's a mechanic. Okay, I should have enough damage here, no problem. Move myself over 1 and finish things up. Well, thermal battery is a nice one in that heat is not a problem this run. At the same time, we do have pretty good energy. I mean, that's basically only going to be useful if we draw it in the same turn as something that has a 2 cost, which could be the EXE cards or EMP Slug. Still a fairly small portion of our deck. So aggressive armoring or exothermic are probably better picks. Seeing as we have a decent amount of piercing damage, I think aggressive armoring is reasonably safe to take here, and it's good damage, so we'll go for that. Stun Calibrator is an obvious grab, no reason to take either of the other ones. Hey there, Stardog. Yeah, well, my ship is wider than yours, so deal with it. You're just jealous, I think. I suppose I can use that drone shift to get an extra turn out of the attack drone, so may as well. Oh, should have played that anchor at the end of last turn, I guess. That's going to move me left, and I would like to move the opposite direction. I've got 3 evade, so it's not a huge deal, just minor annoyance. I need to get 4 over to drop that Jupiter drone in a place where it'd be lined up to hit. I should be able to still do that and get off an EMP Slug. And as long as I don't have... Let's see, that would put me there. The EMP Slug would move me 1 back over, so I'd have... Ooh. Yeah, I'd still be able to block that, if only just. Yeah, let's do it. Let's see what we get. Oh, actually, if I take extra battery here, that'll let me move back over since it's free to play. And I'll also be able to play Heatsink to get 1 further over anyway. Although Overpower would be nice. But I don't have enough energy to play that and the Jupiter drone, so kind of a moot point. Take that extra battery, use that to get us 1 more over. Now I can line up that Jupiter. Okay, there's a second Jupiter drone. Not lined up well for it. Can't do a whole ton this turn, although We can play these EXE cards and see what we get. Charge Beam's not bad for damage. See what Dizzy has for us. Block shot, okay. Have to get 3 over, drop that Jupiter drone, which would mean spending 2 of my attacks. I suppose if I had thought of that before playing those EXE cards, I might have been able to make it work without spending both of those, but that's fine. 1, 2, 3, and I'd be able to drop that basic shot. That would put me back in line of fire for the missiles though, which is less than ideal. Oh, that's true, I do have crosslink yet, so... yeah, may as well get that other Jupiter on the field. Problem here is I don't, yeah, shoot, if I use basic shot, that'll pull me 1 more to the left. Which I guess if I use my evade to go 1 further to the left, then I'll be fine, so it should be no problem. All going well. Yeah, there we go. Parallel shift B is looking real nice there. Bubble field's not bad either, but I think deeper card, more drone shift, and it exhausts is probably a better deal. Well, then again, I don't know, I've got 2 Jupiters in the deck, so they're not... you know, if I only had the 1, I'd be more inclined to grab Bubble Field to protect it with, but realistically, most combats, I'm only going to be going through the deck a single time, so... Parallel shift is probably better here. Overcharger's nice, that'll help for sure. Alright, small crystal. Funny shaped crystal? I don't know. Let's see what we've got from Perry. Multi-blast, okay. This one doesn't have shields, so no benefit to taking wave charge. Oh right, and our stun gets rid of that second one. Play parallel shift. I'll move 2 to the left here. Oh, no, I forgot. I had to spend an extra energy to play that multi-blast. I could just play it and tank the hit. I'm probably going to get enough block in the coming turns that it's not going to matter. Or otherwise be able to dodge. Certainly having the evade will help with that. Yeah, it shouldn't be a problem. Okay, how do we line this up? Yeah, that's straightforward. Alright. Very nice. This fight's close enough to done, I'm probably better just doing the damage. Might be enough to make the difference between 2 more turns or 3 more turns. See if we get any attacks out of Dizzy here. Nope. Boost capacitors would be nice though. Build that shield back up. And I suppose we can shuffle the Jupiter over one and drop an attack drone, although I kind of want to save that drone shift so I can line the Jupiter up once I do have an attack, so that's probably more worthwhile versus the 1 damage the attack drone would do. Yep, okay. And we got another Jupiter anyways. Okay, if we drop it and then shift them, not that we need to do all this, but I might as well because it's fun. Solid, okay. AI overflow is usually a good time. That'll help move through the deck a little faster. I wonder what taking next-gen installation would do on a one-hit wonder run. Would that make your ship reset back to overheating at 4 instead of 999? Or would it just not do anything? I'm not interested enough in the science to find out this run, but if the run were going a little more poorly maybe, but I'm on good pace, so. Standby mode wouldn't be the worst here. There has been a couple turns where we've ended with energy still, but it's not especially common. Pressure fuse isn't super attractive either though, so I guess pressure fuse would be a good safety for late in the run if things go badly in Zone 3. We'll go ahead and take that. Honestly, Drake might have a point, given that it is only 2 hull that I would have to take to get that damage boost, as things are right now. But we're already more than halfway. Yeah, we only have the boss fight left, so it doesn't really make sense to do. Because we'll get that HP back as soon as we defeat Riggs. Right, and this one's binary star, so we have extra energy this turn. So this is where standby would have been useful. I suppose I'm going to want to move myself over to line up that shot, so get those attacks in where I can. And I do have piercing, so I can shoot both those missiles. Make sure I won't have any of that to worry about next turn. don't really want to use the EMP slug on the armored spot. And I've got plenty of dodge, so I'll go ahead and do that. That'll set myself up well, get that dodge back with the crosslink anyway. Really hoping that I get one or two of those Drake cards later in the run that does damage based on heat. I've seen surprisingly few heat-based cards so far, other than the one combustion engine that we passed up early on. Which, in hindsight, I should have grabbed that because there were more explosive slugs and there were not more combustion engines, but I had no way of knowing that at the time. Get a first use of our parallel shift B here. Good time for it since we have our drones. Get both of them lined up for this basic shot. Although, well, I don't really want to do that because then they'll both get destroyed, so. I suppose I have ample drone shift though, I can just move them out of the way afterward, honestly. Oh, and of course it went off to the right. Did get AI overflow this turn. Although there's only the 2 cards left in the draw pile. Well, if I get lucky with Berry.exe, I could end up with a multi-blast or something, and that could do it this turn since I have the overdrive. So let's give that a shot first, see what we get. There's that multi-blast. Beautiful. You just move back over. Boom. Oh, another Jupiter drone, and this one's free. Twist my arm. Alrighty, AI Overflow A is usually nice. It's a pretty good card to upgrade. Could ditch another basic shot. The deck's pretty reasonable for being as large as it is, since most of these cards exhaust or they're like Solar Breeze where they don't take up space. I suppose Heatsink might actually be better to remove, since it's not really useful to remove heat and all it does otherwise is move me one to the right. Leaving the basic shot in and taking care of that would probably have been a smarter thing to do with Grandma. Aggressive armoring B is pretty darn powerful damage output-wise. I think I do have to just stick with trying to keep the deck small though. Alright, we got mecha rigs, which is pretty great considering we have both chaff emitters and a very wide tide runner. Much easier to dodge mecha rigs' attacks versus the dreadnought. Explosive slug has piercing, so we can shoot through that armoring no problem. Anyway, so we don't need to get out of dodge anymore. Save that anchor to move left for free next turn. Got all 3 out of 4 of our drones on one turn here. Alright. I suppose I could... alright. I might actually want to dodge right here because I believe chaff emitters will still let me dodge that fist. But that shouldn't be a problem. They should still be able to do that with all the evade that I've got, so... Drop a Jupiter drone there. Anchored anyways to go left, or to go right rather. So I'll do that first to set up my second Jupiter drone. And I can get 6 damage out of this explosive slug, which is wonderful. Start moving over a bit. Drop that attack drone. That should miss me since I'm more than 2 spaces over. If I'm wrong, 3 damage to the shield and 2 to 3 to the right. 1, 2, 3, that'd be 4. That would actually end the run. So maybe I should just be a little more careful than that. 3 spaces to the right. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that'd be 7 damage. If I move 1 further over, then it'll miss me if it does hit. Which is fine, we've got the evade burn. Okay, yes, chaff emitters does work on the fists. I thought I remembered that being the case, but didn't want to chance it. Okay, got AI overflow this turn. It would kind of be a waste of the Jupiter drone, but I could burn 1 just to get rid of that fist. Probably better to save it since I've still got more than half of Riggs' health to go in this fight. see what Perry has for us. Overpower multi-shot. Overpower would take another energy, which wouldn't be great, so I'm thinking I'll just grab the multi-shot. Gives us a lot of good damage where we're at. And it should stun the cannon. Although, I don't know if the second shot counts from the drone. We'll see. Yep, okay. So now that's gonna push me 3 to the left. 1, 2, 3, it'll miss, so I'm fine staying where I'm at. If I would like to tank that, which I think is probably fine. Should be able to use both basic shots here. Or use defensive modes. Or play the EXE cards. I can do whatever I want. Izzy might have some temp shield for me, that would be a good thing to pull. Nope, okay. Yeah, neither one of those is especially helpful here. Guess I could try for rigs and see if I get a better attack out of it. But it might be better to just do the known quantity, play one of these other cards. Yeah, let's see. See what we get. Panic! Alright. I suppose panic is an attack, yes. And if it moves me to the right, I'll be able to dodge the fist entirely, although that would put me pretty far from my drones. I would rather move further to the left. Nope, no such luck. Okay. It does at least have me dodging everything. Okay, still got 2 of the 3 Jupiters lined up, that's not bad. Got my overdrive this turn and EMP slick, so that should be the fight. Hooray for me overthinking the second to last turn. But that's just how we play. There's another Jupiter drone. Alright. I don't have much reason to take these other 2 cards, so here we go. Simplicity and Warp Mastery. Warp Mastery is not super helpful since we have that shield memory. Probably stick to Simplicity here. Not destroying too many mid-row objects still. Haven't even really run up against too many enemies with missiles either, other than the railgun. So Simplicity, I would pull both basic shots because the explosive slugs are better. And I guess the basic block wouldn't be the worst to get rid of since I generally have pretty good... Oh, it does make the overheat threshold 1000, that's fun. Yeah, on the one hand, I do kind of want to take out basic block because the defensive modes are going to be better, but on the other hand, for a longer fight, I don't know if that would be a good idea. Since I don't have any other guaranteed block cards. I have the Dizzy.exe, but that's not always going to be helpful. Hot Compress hasn't been that useful, so I could yank that. Or maybe my normal parallel shift. I kind of want to have both of those in the deck though. Having more drone shift is going to be good, what with Jupiter drones galore. I guess I could get rid of the normal attack drone. That's not especially helpful at this point. I've mostly just used it to block attacks or as an opportunistic thing because it's been there to use. But strategically, it's also one of the few ways I can output damage from the left side of my ship on any given turn, so... But it gets less and less relevant the longer the run goes. Still, for the Cobalt, it might be good to have. I'm gonna get rid of Hot Compress, and then I'm immediately gonna get that right card that has Heat equals attack. Calling that now. Yeah, attack drone's probably worth getting rid of here. Don't love doing it, but gotta ditch something. Okay, we have 2 attacks here, so it's still worth playing the Jupiter drone. We'll be able to stun out that cannon. I'd have to move 4 over, 3 over if I play AI Overflow. Actually hit with my other attacks. Then again, I'll get my basic dodge B out of that, so should be fine, yeah. Oh, and that's parallel shift B, so that won't even move the drone. That's good. Do that then. Kinda wanna see what damage we can pull out of parry here. Ooh, weaken hull. Honestly, that would potentially speed things up quite a bit. And we could play it after aggressive armoring, and I'm pretty sure that would replace the armor with weak. I'll give that a try. See what happens. So it does. Well, that should speed this up a bit, assuming I can actually hit that spot again. So I should be able to. those Jupiters lined up. Can't quite get my ship there, but that's fine. Something like that. Drop a drone and then parallel shift it, then I can line it up and we'll get the kill. This has been a lot of fun. I think another Solar Breeze is a fine choice out of these three. The Dizzy card wouldn't have been the worst either, but... Okay, gonna want to go up and then down. Hit both of those elites, and then you get a choice between 3 different artifacts. Ah, Dillion. Did not get a good lineup with Piercing for turn 1. Always hope with Dillion that you get a good lineup with Piercing on turn 1, but no such luck this time. Didn't even get a Jupiter. Oh, there's an Explosive Slug. Okay. No way to get over there to shoot it, though. I might as well play AI Overflow so I have something to use all this energy on. I'm gonna be losing shield this fight anyway, so Mitosis is no skin off my back. I guess I can just keep on fleeing to the right. Not any way I'm getting back over there this turn, so... those defensive modes to get him out of the deck. There we go. Thank you for lining yourself up there, Dillion. Oh, excellent. And we even got 2 Jupiter drones. See, there's 20 there, so... won't quite have enough. But we can do pretty well with that. Oh, got more drones and no attacks. That's rough. May as well deploy them while I have them. There we go. That bubble field is pretty good value, being as we're relying on those Jupiters fairly heavily right now. Hey, it's Tooth! Do we finally get Bruise? Maybe? Maybe? Yes! Alright, this has been an extremely fortunate run because that was the last card I needed to complete the codex, so... 208 out of 208, there we go. Blessed day. Oh, had to draw Bubble Field on turn 1. That's alright, we got AI Overflow and Basic Dodge, so we've got plenty to work with yet. That Escalate will let me keep my overdrive for next turn, so that's helpful. Fine staying right where we're at since we got that temp shield. This is a good fight to have plenty of evade for. Bruise will be pretty much entirely useless this run, but I had to take it for obvious reasons. Oh, there's Anchor. It doesn't matter because I have EMP Slug. But I can avoid damage without moving again this turn anyways. And I may as well go for that extra 4 while I can. Probably worth it. Oh, there's all the Jupiter drones at once, in the same hand, at the same time. That's definitely what I wanted. Well, I guess what I'll do here... drop 1 there, move over 1 more, drop the rest. Then shoot. Oh, come on. Jerk. Now, if I escalate and parallel shift, yeah, I can get at most 2 of them lined up, it looks like, so. Doing 9 damage is probably not worth taking too much risk for, but let's see. I don't have stun. Second. Escalate would move me 1 over. Parallel shift, if I played the normal version, would move me 1 over. That would at least let me hit the weak spot. But at that point, there'd be no good way for me to avoid hitting, or avoid getting hit by one of those. Yeah, probably better to play it safe and move over, hit this. So. We'll go ahead and do that. Hey, EMP slug just in time. In defensive mode will let us move over enough to use it. Not that it looks like it'll matter since that should be enough damage anyways. Very good. Oh, shield drone B is fun. I've kind of already been putting out enough drones though. Oh, solar flare is great because heat doesn't impact us any. If I had a way to guarantee that I could draw that card on a certain turn, that would make Leo maybe remotely viable, but I don't think that I have enough of a setup going to risk that. Still will come in handy for the Cobalt. Here's next gen installation again. I think cockpit lock on is a good choice here. And it's Duncan. Alright. Drop that Jupiter while we have an opening for it. Save the multi-shot so I keep the discount on it and keep that asteroid around. having a little more out there to block damage is probably going to be a good thing. I really do not want to play Bruise, as nice as it would be to get over to the left there. 1, 2, 3, and I do not have enough shift to get my drone in position either. But I have oodles of energy, so I may as well play Solar Flare here. Granted, that's a one-time use card, so I should probably save it. Yeah, just not a great turn. Suppose I should have prioritized moving over last turn. Oh, that's true. Bubble Field does give me 2 shift. I forgot about that. That would do it. And would also humorously put bubbles around all of these asteroids. Yeah, that's much better. Duncan's just flying around over there. Alright. And I have a handful of Jupiter drones, which is not especially helpful. They don't really want to destroy those for no reason. It's really strange that I keep drawing like 3 or 4 of those Jupiters in a single hand. I guess AI Overflow makes it a little more likely, since that pulls a good portion of the other cards out of the deck. That must be it. Anyway, don't have a lot of reason to play anything this turn other than Hot Compress to block that 1 damage that'll get through. That's better. Almost. No more Duncan. Ooh, Seer. Seer is very nice. Freeze Dry is not bad either, but I think raw damage output is probably better here. Armored Bay, Hull Plating, or Heal Booster. Hull Plating would do more to increase survivability, but Armored Bay would do more to reduce the likelihood of us taking damage in the first place, which is going to help more with score, so we'll grab that. Alright, it's time for the most important choice of the run. Do we go up, middle, or down? Another up. Up we go. Jumper cables. Ah, oh well. I think our run was busted enough. I don't know that we would have needed the extra help so much. Okay, can't stun this one, unfortunately. Still do quite a bit of damage, though. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother lining the drone up with the weak spot because I can do more damage just by using all my attacks. Oh, dang it, I should have played anchor sooner. Crap. That puts me in a bad spot. I didn't think that one through. Okay, so if I don't play anchor, I take 1 damage. If I play anchor and then move 1 more to the left, I take no damage. But I lose all my shield. Which I guess is still better than taking damage. Not ideal, but better than getting hit. Kinda tempted to take acid cannon, but that's like 4 or 5 damage. That's pretty good. It'd be nice to spend some of that energy on shielding up, though. Yeah, and I still get 2 damage out of block shot, so we'll do that. Come on. Let's move in that direction. Hey, there's combustion engine. Alright. I suppose we did get one way at the end. Combustion engine A is kind of the opposite of what we want, but that's fine. Not really hurting things any, and it'll be good for a Hail Mary get out of the way dodge at some point, hopefully. Only 2 combats left. Aha! Crab time. Gotta get our daily dose of animal facts. Another great fight to have piercing for. Alright, if I can get one of my Jupiters lined up, 1, 2, 3, which I can, then I should be able to knock him out this turn. Nice. Hey, a free Drake card, don't mind if I do. Okay, as well as this run has been going, I don't think I'm really in a good position to fight Cleo here. I have solid damage output for ending fights in like 2 to 5 turns, but not in 1 to 2 turns. And Solar Flare is really my only good defensive option. Otherwise I'm pretty squishy, so we're gonna upgrade or remove something. I guess removing Bruise is kind of the obvious answer here. Yeah, got lucky on this. No amount of actually searching for Bruise yielded it, but happened to get that encounter on this daily, so. The seed was generous. We'll go ahead and remove that from the deck though, since it is not actually useful for our strategy. It was just holding me back, but I had to get it for the completionism. Here we go. Oh, still having it count towards the codex. Yeah, I've kind of wondered. I mean, I had already beaten the game when the daily update was added. How some of that works for newer players who opt into dailies before they've completed everything in the main game. I guess I'm going to want to see what Perry has to offer here. If I can stun that 5, I should be able to stun the 2 no problem if I get a second attack. That'll put me in a decent position as far as avoiding damage. Alternately, I could use this opportunity to start making a beeline to the left. Might be the better strategy. Let's see what parry card we get. Okay, multi-shot or escalate, both good options. Yeah, if I do multi-shot here, that'll stun the center cannon. Oh, you just never had taken debris? That's kind of surprised. Yeah, huh. Yeah, so if I use multi-shot here, that'll stun that 5, move me 1 over to the right. I can use EMP slug, but that'll put me back over to the left. Or wait, no, I can use... Yeah, no, I should be able to line things up fine doing it that way. Okay. Yeah. Oh, actually, yeah, I didn't even think about it earlier, but I guess the wide runner is perfectly shaped for the Cobalt, because you can fit the ship in between its attacks as long as there's no missiles in the gaps there. That's kind of funny. It does mean your cannon and missile bay are not lined up to actually hit, though. But if you move there at the end of each turn, you can avoid damage. Alright, took out the entire shields on turn 1, not bad. Well, full codex completion had been what I was waiting for to start trying out mods, so I guess this means that one of my next streams is going to have to be doing some runs with those. Got plenty of energy, so I'm going to take the attack here. That'll help make sure I can stun and keep my Jupiter drone alive. I'm going to want to move 1 over to the left after this anyways, so I'm going to use that other solar breeze. Don't need the solar flare this turn, I don't think, so I'll save that. Oh sure, yeah, fair point. I haven't actually been all that active on the Discord yet. I joined it to lurk and poke through things, but probably should say hello at some point. Well, I mean, the solar flare, I have the energy for it, I may as well. There's not really a whole lot of reason not to at this point. I'm unlikely to need it. I think I have enough defensive options for later in the combat. Okay, finally got another Jupiter. Got our AI overflow. Have Seer this turn, so it'd be a good time to use that Jupiter. And if I use AI Overflow, that'll position me in front of the weak spot. Very nice. I can use rigs here, see if I get any attacks. Nope. He's quick thinking to move that one more over. Ah, darn it. I suppose that means won't get to play those Jupiters. Probably at all, but... There's that combustion engine, okay. bubble field, protect those lovely drones of mine. Get ourselves into position at that weak spot again. Grab some extra drone shift and yeet. That's fun. At least we got to do it once. Or twice maybe, because I just drew it again. Look at that. Ooh, okay, so if I... Yeah, okay, if I get that other drone out, that should be game. As long as I line all of them up. Yeah, it would have been fun if I had taken that first combustion engine. It was like the first or second card drop, but still neat to have it at the end there. I'd say 835 is pretty solid given the somewhat lower number of elites there. Oh, nice run, Dunkel. Alright, wow. What was your strategy for... I assume you beat Cleo with a score that high. Solid score though. I mean, I don't think I took any damage the whole run. I must have just had a slower strategy compared to others. Ah, thermal battery. Okay. Yeah, getting more draw to mill through the deck would probably have been a smart move there. I was kind of running up against my hand size a decent bit. I probably took more Jupiters than I needed to as well, all considered. There it is, full completion. And I believe I have all the Steam achievements as well, so I have truly 100%ed the game. It only took me, what, 70 loops? Yeah, I suppose I haven't technically 100%ed because I haven't played every combo on max difficulty yet. But that would take quite a bit longer to do, considering I am a slow player of this game. Oh geez. Well, as much as I would like to take a victory lap, I don't have a whole lot of reason to, since I got all the cards already. This is probably a good point to leave on a high note. I didn't get enough sleep last night, so give myself some chance to rest up for Thursday. See if maybe I can get some mods installed tomorrow and have those ready for y'all next time. Yeah, wow, was not expecting things to go that well tonight. That was a lot of fun. Well, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Take a chance to stretch, hydrate, all of that. I'm gonna go wind down and get myself ready for sleep here, so I will see you all next time.